And it goes something like this.
No, I'm sorry, Bernie. That tone simply will not do.
Well, as I've said, my view is that this campaign is not about me. It is about all of you. This revolution, this movement is never gonna happen unless we all chip in, pitch in, contribute together. It's the only way it's going to happen. So together, we need to create a new tone.
Now, our first question tonight is for you, Senator Sanders. When you talk about a political revolution, what exactly do you mean?
Well, I'm going to tell you something that no other candidate in this presidential race is going to talk about to use, which is that the top 1% gets all the good stuff. The millionaires and the billionaires, they get all the good stuff. And then the broken, ugly, used stuff is left over for us. Take this suit, for example. I just purchased it at the Goodwill on Fairview Avenue in the lovely town of Greenport. It is ugly, broken, and used up. Now, the Statue of Liberty does not say, give me your ugly, broken, used up stuff. It says, give me you're tired, you're hungry, you're poor.
There we go. Yes, thank you, Bernard Sanders. Now, the next question is for Secretary Clinton. Now, do you see yourself as an agent of change or as an establishment candidate?
Well, thank you very much, Trixie Stark. As many of you know, my roots go very deep here in New York. I've been representing Wall Street for many years. And I see many friends and acquaintances here among you. I see Margaret McDuff of 123 Pleasant Lane. Just last night, I was at a prayer meeting with Miss McDuff, a Christian prayer meeting. And Miss McDuff was talking about her retirement plan. She is very worried about retirement. So, we logged into her Bank of America account, number 463-48963.
Madam Secretary, excuse me. Do you think that you should be sharing this very sensitive information?
If Miss McDuff did not want her account to be hacked, she should have a private email server in her basement. As I have said many times, I'm not a natural politician. Really. I mean, I'm not even close. People don't like me. But I don't like them. And, you know, I'm really doing the best that I can. I'm a Goldwater girl, and there is a deep, dark circle of hell for you women who do not vote for me
Madam
to be the first female.
Secretary, please.
Now, as I was saying to Vladimir Putin, the access codes for the nuclear submarines are XM L324-1647.
Madam Secretary, do you think you should continue?
And then I would like to point out on a number of occasions when, as I have repeatedly said, the access code is...
Madam Secretary, will you let me finish?
Oh, I don't need you to mansplain foreign affairs to me. That is sexist. I'll have you know I have more experience undermining and destroying our friends and allies around the world than you will ever have.
Madam Secretary, it is simply wrong to topple dictators and leave power vacuums for extremist insurgents to fill. I stand firmly committed to not changing regimes.
For many years, the Republicans have been saying that I undermined the government in North Africa and created instability abroad, as if I could wave my magic feminine wand and undermine countries like that. And this only 12 short years after the tragedy of 9/11.
With all due respect, Madam Secretary, I don't think that you created the disaster in Libya with a magic bomb or a magic wand. Instead, I believed you used bombs and bullets and assassinations. It's not because you're a woman, it's because you were, in fact, the Secretary of State of the United States of America.
I have been completely, entirely consistent over many years. I voted for the Defense of Marriage Act. I subsequently apologized. I voted to invade Iraq, and subsequently I apologized. And if I have the honor to serve you as the first woman president in the history of the United States, I guarantee you I will be on this stage 4 years from now to apologize for more stupid shit.
Well, you know, Madam Secretary, there's something else that comes every 4 years. It's called the World Cup. Qatar is currently spending $2 billion on the World Cup without spending a cent on Syrian refugees.
Well, as you may know, the Gulf countries have some of the highest obesity rates in the world.
Are you saying obesity? Gulf states? Are you saying huge Muslims?
Bernie, did you say huge Muslim?
Yeah. Huge Muslims.
Bernie, nobody, but nobody, has that accent anymore. Nobody in Brooklyn, nobody in Queens. And you have been living in Vermont for 50 years, and you sound like a refugee from a Honeymoons rerun. What are you trying to hide?
Now, Secretary Clinton, will you withdraw from the race if you're indicted?
Oh, please, I don't even... If I am to be indicted, it's not going to be for sharing classified information on my private email server. It will be for murdering pesky journalists and Black Lives activists with my evil eye, like this.
I have said time and time again, I am sick of hearing about your goddamn emails. I'm sick of getting your emails. I'm sick of the text messaging, the damn Twitter feed. I don't care much for your phone calls either. In fact, today, I just unfriended you on Facebook.
Candidates, your closing remarks, please.
Thank you very much. Now, my campaign is not based on lofty promises and aspirations. My campaign simply leverages the power of dynasty with name recognition and the corporate media in order to work with the DNC, determined to dominate Clinton, to simply push this creaky vehicle for my ego over the finish line. And as Queen Elizabeth did not have to give closing statements before accepting the crown of England, by a pack of wild coyotes and the grace of God, neither do I.
Welcome, everybody. It's
Bernie
Wednesday,
Man.
Wednesday night live at Club Helsink.
A big round of applause for Will and Johnny. And everyone, welcome to Burning Man here at Club Helsink, Hudson. We're here trying to elect President Bernie Sanders, right? So please feel free to go upstairs to check things out. And I also want to give a big thank you to everyone here at Helsink Hudson who have been so generous and so kind to Mark and Deb, to Austin and Peter.
And a lot of the action here tonight is upstairs. So you have to make it up there, otherwise we're not really achieving our goal. This is a fundraiser. We're hoping to break some news, make a news report that we raised that much. So make sure your donation is written down on the sheets. If the volunteers don't remember to ask you, make sure you do a donation. There's people should be floating up there, but definitely upstairs. We're trying to raise money. You can do cash, check, credit card, and there's lots of great stuff. The t-shirts.
Well, we have a lot of good Bernie swag. In fact, we like to think we have the best Bernie swag available this side of the Mississippi. But also, the other thing that's very important about this event is it's 20 precious days from the New York State primary. And that's 291 delegates. So we've got...
If you want to sign up for phone banking, if you want to sign up to go door
Could
to
I
door,
finish, please?
Senator Sanders, I believe that is sexist.
I will mansplain to you later. Okay, but anyway, so there are a lot of different ways to get involved. There's a lot of support. There's a lot of educational materials. And we're going to make it easy for you to each and every one, if you so choose, and we need you to do it, be a boot or two on the ground. Right?
And with the t-shirts, we have a generous donation by...
We are not mentioning. There are a lot of angels involved in this event.
Who paid for the printing of the t-shirts. So
you're
100%.
You're off script. Will you let me finish? Anyway. Good job. Good job. We're done. Yeah. It's our great pleasure. So many people have showed up for this event. Again, we're going to go into thank yous at the end of the event, but it constantly evolved, and it comes through my pockets.
I'm just looking for my campaign
speech. That's the. So many people have stepped up, and because it is Club Helsink, and Deborah and Mark have so many wonderful friends in the music business and who are also friendly to the cause, we're very, very, very lucky to have as our first act, Kraken Foxy.